This is a review of your ECE 120 assessment summary document. Just to, again, reinforce the navigation of our course page, you can see the blue navigation bar at the top. We are currently in content, and then when we drop down to the breadcrumbs, table of content, module 0, into the about the course, and then specifically into course information. And where we are right now is, again, the ECE 120 assessment summary. This is an overview of the various assessments that students will be responsible for throughout the course and the semester. Let's start at the top and look at exams. In this course, you will take 3 exams throughout the semester, and that will include content from your textbook reading, supplemental articles, videos. That will be in your Read Watch submodules, as well as class discussions and observations. So all of those components and course materials will be part of the exam questions. Exams account for 20% of your grade. Moving down to summative written, which is 45% of your grade. The first one here is the presentation of a contemporary issue. So students in this course will research and develop an oral presentation specific to a contemporary issue topic related to course objectives. This is a 3-tiered assessment. Any tiered assessment the intention is to support your success. So why is it tiered? The first part of this assessment is identifying your topic and then finding and reviewing a professional journal specific to the topic you have chosen related to early childhood. Your second tier will be moving towards your presentation. That's your presentation outline and several of the resources so that your instructor can continue to give you feedback specific to that journal review, and now using the journal review to start to create your presentation. The final presentation is going to be submitted after you get feedback from Tier 1 and Tier 2, and that will be towards the conclusion of the course. In total, the contemporary issues presentation is worth 20% of your grade. The journal review is 5%, the presentation outline and resources, another 5%, and then your final presentation accounts for 10% of your grade. In addition to your contemporary issue topic journal review, you will also do another journal review, again using a professional journal, and this one is focusing on ethics in education. This accounts for 5% of your grade. And I just want to pause and explain that there will be an assessment supplement, so detailed directions, information, additional supporting resources that will be posted throughout our course. And when you go to content, you'll find an assessment module that has this document and all of the assessments available for you to review. The historical timeline will examine the historical perspective of early childhood education, and this will be a team project. It is also a 2-tiered project. So you will be assigned a partner by your instructor, or you will be given the freedom to choose your own partner or partners. A team outline is required. You're going to use a presentation tool, a timeline and resources. All of that accounts for 5% of your grade. And then again, you'll receive feedback after the Tier 1 is submitted, and your team will then work on your final presentation. And that is worth 15% of your grade. So we have now reviewed the exams and the summative assessments, specifically written and presentations. Summative assessments specific to observations. Your observation and reflection summary is 10% of your grade. You're going to complete virtual observations of infant through school age classrooms and complete a reflective summary specific to the NAYC program standards. Just a reminder that because we are in an alternative format for the fall 2021 semester, due to lack of access to our Child Development Center in accordance to the Delaware State of Emergency and COVID, we are doing virtual observations this semester. Observations will be submitted twice. You'll do an observation using program standards 1 through 4, and then you'll do program standards 5 through 10. Formative assessments conclude this assessment summary, and formative assessments are 25% of your grade. Throughout the semester, discussion boards, these are collaborative discussions with your classmates. They are looking at the NAYC professional preparation standards. So there are 2 due dates for discussion boards. The first requires that you post a comprehensive initial post and 1 response to classmates. After that, the discussion boards specific to the NAYC professional preparation standards involves your initial post and 2 responses to classmates. So in total, you will do 8 individual discussion boards, and they total 2% of your grade each, so 16% of your grade. This is significant. So while you only see individual discussion boards being 2%, please remember that this adds up. Students will also complete a theorist flyer. You're going to create a flyer introducing a workshop as if you were advertising the workshop for a specific developmental theory or theorist in early childhood education. Your personal ECE reflection will allow you to reflect on your own child and student experiences in comparison to today's learning environments. And finally, your self-reflection and action plan. This will be at the conclusion of the course, and students will access and assess their strengths and growth areas related to becoming a professional in the field of early education. These concluding assessments, the theorist flyer, personal ECE reflection, and your self-reflection and action plan will account for 9% of your grade, 3% each. We hope that this is a helpful overview of the assessments for our ECE 120 Contemporary Issues in Early Childhood. And again, assessment supplements will more in detail outline the requirements for each of these assessments.